So the Keezer build has two collars. This would be the upper collar. It is upside down right now, um, but it's roughly this first 2x6 is roughly 42 inches, and then going back down over here, that's about 44 inches or so. Um, so it'll fit, nice and snugly on top of the lower collar. This is the same size as my 10.2 cubic foot chest freezer. So this is going to be glued to the chest freezer, and then there'll be a hinge that will connect it to this one, and then so this collar will swing up, and this is the collar that's going to be supporting all of the awesome wood that I got from Heritage Salvage. Alright, so here's what I have so far with the tabletop. So I have some pine wood. This is from an old deck that I found at a salvage yard down in Petaluma called Heritage Salvage, and it was in really, really bad condition when I got it, so one of the first things I had to do is sand it down. I ran it through a planer to kind of get it at least the same size. On some of the sides, there was some really, really bad dry rot, so I ended up scraping that all off and sanding that down. And it's going to look nice. It's going to have a nice live edge look to it. So when it came to choosing a stain, one thing I realized with the reclaimed wood or with very, very porous wood or softwood like pine is that you're going to want to condition the wood first. Originally I wanted to do an English walnut stain, but when I put the stain on without any conditioner, it just turned out really, really dark and flat and kind of boring looking. So when I applied some conditioner, this is that same stain, it made it look very, very different, a whole lot better. You can see the grains and the knots and everything. So I used an excess board cut for kind of like a palette to see which one I like the most. For this one, we're going to end up going with the natural stain look. This will have an epoxy finish over the top of it. So I have one side that is already stained and conditioned. It's looking awesome so far. My wife is extremely happy. I used some PL construction adhesive to keep everything together, and that seems to be doing well. So my next step is to condition and stain this side, and then I'll have to glue this down over here because the middle's not glued yet. Then I'll be doing a bunch of brackets to kind of keep everything in place. One little snafu that I came across is that very, very end, I forgot about one board. This board right here should have been on the other side so that it would have been flush or flat. But oh well, that's okay. Still looks badass anyway. Moving along nicely. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with the project. Alright, so here's the tabletop after 2 coats of the epoxy resin. The pour went pretty smoothly, no pun intended. I'll be doing another couple coats probably, just because I want it to look a little smoother than this, but I'm kind of like the middle of it. Anyway, a couple things that I would recommend if you do this is to, one, make sure that your boards line up as close as possible, and then also make sure that you seal this up as best you can. I thought I did a decent job sealing underneath, but not over here. And what ended up happening is I had a bunch of resin drip down the side over here, down onto the refrigerator, or the chest freezer. So that's not a big deal because I'll be covering up the refrigerator with a skirt of reclaimed wood. But it is looking great so far. The next step is to chisel off all the drippings that are underneath here. It does that easily. Alright, so here's the finished product. Turned out real nice. Wife loves it. Friends love it. We've had a lot of great parties with it. Resin pour went nicely. I don't mind how it's a little imperfect on top. I think it adds character to it. Let's see. So if you're wondering what I'm pouring, so I have little something something from Lagunitas, and then I also have the Home Brew. It's a clone of Road 2 Hill 56 from Russian River. Yeah, I think it looks great. It's been pretty kick-ass. In terms of opening and closing, it's super simple. You can do it with one arm.
All the lines are, set up. There's all the kegs and the tanks. Yeah, so if you can, I would totally recommend doing this build. It's very practical. It's a great centerpiece for my bar that's currently still in the works. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. Be sure to check out that link from Home Brew Talk. It has pretty much the complete write-up and walkthrough from, I forget the guy's name who had the idea. Anyway, enjoy, cheers, and have a good one. Go Niners.
So if you're interested in reading up on this, and I highly recommend you do so if you're interested, go to homebrewtalk.com, research Bartop Keezer build by jlindborg. He has an excellent write-up. He goes through pretty much all of his steps throughout the process, and that's kind of what I'll be doing in this video, is kind of showing you guys what I did during my process. Enjoy.